Hey there everybody, Eric from Outer Limitless coming at you today with another video. Now today's video is just a little bit of fun. I'm here to ask the question, which one of these two rifles would you prefer? This is the Ruger Mini 14, 223 or 556. Here, the Mini 30 762. Now, which one of these would you prefer? I have each one of these kind of set up a little bit different in terms of the furniture, set up a little bit different in terms of the materials of the receiver and the barrel, but other than that, pretty much set up the exact same way. I've added a little bit of sort of aftermarket touch on this particular Mini 14, fully stock here on the Mini 30, but today, just a little bit of a discussion. Now, I take both of these to the range, put them side by side, get to some practical shooting, try to get this Mini 30 off and running. Now, I've shot this Mini 14 a number of times. I have not shot this Mini 30 prior to this video, but at this point, I definitely have some impressions. And so all in all, I got these for a couple of different reasons, but I'm curious, which one would you choose? So leave some comments below. And so with that said, I have a whole bunch to do and a whole bunch to share with you. And if you're interested in seeing a little bit more about what I'm about to get into, do me a favor, stay tuned. Uh-oh. Misfire. Uh-oh. Steel case ammo. Let's see how it does. And actually, it did have a primer strike. Definitely had a primer strike. But that did not go. So, is it the ammo? Is it the gun? So, Mini 14 here, you can see clearly my sights are right on, so both sitting and standing, no problem. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There may be a 10th one right in there. So clearly the sights are right on, whether I'm sitting or standing. Mini 30, I seem to be a little bit low. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. and maybe there's a 10th one in there. I don't see it off the paper anywhere else, but clearly everything just a little bit low, and that one was stupid low, and that's not even something I was supposed to shoot in this particular round. And of course I also had a failure with one of the rounds. Right away you can see much smaller holes versus the larger in the 7.62, 5.56, or 2.23. In this particular case, 2.23, much smaller. Results may vary. Alright, so clearly you can see a couple were high here. One of them was low to the left, and then one of them was kind of on target. As we pan around, I may have lost one of them. Not certain entirely, but that's what I get for shooting a little bit quick there. It just comes with the territory. Now, because I was shooting low at 25 yards with these sights, I would expect this to be a little closer to on. Now at 50 yards, my shots should come up, but we'll see. I'm going to use the exact same sight picture. Shots do still appear to be a little bit low. I may have lost one. Yeah, there's the 5th one. So the shots are still a little bit low here on the Mini 30. It just is what it is. That was way low. Alright. Results are fairly similar. Seems like I'm seeing the sights very well. So, you know, it's really, I would say, the adjustment of the sights at this point rather than my sight picture. I feel like I need to adjust those sights. These are clearly low, but not too bad. Decent results. So you can see here, my shots are definitely spraying around, handheld, standing. Not great. You know, I missed a couple low. Looks like I'm missing some high. All in all, not great, but at least I'm on the left-hand side of the paper. I don't think I missed any to the right. So windage is very good overall, generally good. Elevation has a little bit to be desired, but not too bad. Nope. Okay. No go there. Another dud. Again, clearly you can see the primer strike, but no go. Seeming like my shots are low. I think that's what I'm seeing here. I mean, that's everything from before. And I feel like you're seeing my shots again are low. Now again, at 100 yards on paper, Mini 14, I was going for the shoulder, both sitting and standing, and you can see the prior ones I had marked, so you know I'm losing them. I think that might have already been there. A little bit high in this case, so that's not terrible. I mean, that's within 6 inches, and then I had a couple down low, but not terrible. With the Mini 30, everything has been low today, literally. That was already there, but here, 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 these here. I mean, they're, I'm not gonna say grouped incredibly well. I bet you these were sitting, these were probably sitting, and then these were probably standing. So, you know, that's, in my opinion, outside of an acceptable range of tolerance. This is close. So where you look at that dot, I mean, that's within maybe 6 inches, which is still not great. But the Mini 30, I think, definitely needs some work on the sights. Out of 5. And so, all right, guys, there you have it, the Mini 14 versus the Mini 30. Now, a few different things. Of course, these are not apples and apples comparisons. There are a few things worth considering. Now, first off, as we get into the Mini 14, again, 223 or 556 by 45. These are 55 grain rounds, and so they're going to be lighter. They're going to have, you know, a little bit different overall ballistic characteristics than the 762 by 39. That is definitely something that, for me, I wanted to pay attention to for a couple of reasons. First, my opinion of the Mini 14. This for me is a little more of a plinker. I'm kind of going to 100 yards. I'm mostly shooting target practice. This is really for me something that I'm going to keep lightweight and something that I can carry and keep on the move. Now, granted, the Mini 30 is also a carbine style rifle, but for me, where it is in 7.62 and you have a heavier round, being 122 grain, this could easily be converted and utilized for more of a hunting application, which is what I want to do. I love the fact that it has the stainless barrel and the stainless receiver. I will probably swap out this stock at some point and make it a little more hunting ready. So for me, you end up with kind of the best of both worlds, where you're light on the go, something simple, handheld, and maybe something a little more robust. At least that's where my brain is going with this and what I kind of intend to do with these rifles. So with that said, I'll probably keep the optics fairly light or straightforward on the Mini 14, but I'm going to go a little more robust, probably something more, you know, really like a scope on the Mini 30. So I definitely have some ideas about what I want to do with these. So the Mini 30 will be sort of a little more bench rested, where I think the Mini 14 for me will be a little more handheld. It's just hard to say. Now, I have not had any reliability problems with the Mini 14 at this point. It's taken all the ammo that I've given to it, whether 5.56 or 2.23, but in this particular case, with the Mini 30, unfortunately, it is struggling with the steel casing. You can see that it's had some failures to fire. Now, I don't know if that's the cartridge. I don't know if it's the primer. I can't really tell. It is Telamo ammo that I used. And it came in this really beat up and just sort of, I'd say, rusted out ammo can. So I don't know if maybe there's a deficiency with the ammo in the first place. I can't really say, but all I know is it was definitely striking the primer and those rounds were not going off on a few occasions. So that's something I'm going to have to pay attention to with the Mini 30. Now, I love the furniture. I love the wood. Again, I love the stainless. Everything about this just beautiful. The sight's very simple with the ghost ring, that bladed and protected front sight, just really easy. But at that, you could clearly see that I was shooting low. So I will have to make some adjustments. I believe these are fully adjustable. In fact, the ghost ring is simply threaded. You can back that out and just get some adjustment on there. So I probably need to play with these sights a little bit. Whereas I did find that the Mini 14 was dialed in right from the start. Both of these are capable of multiple different sizes of magazines. These come stock with a 5-round magazine. I do have 10-round magazines for my Mini 14. My Mini 30 right now still stuck with the 5-round mags. Not a big deal, something that I can definitely attend to. But all in all, that was just some fun today, getting these side by side. So my question for you, which would you choose and why would you choose it? If you could only have one, the Mini 14 or the Mini 30, which way would you go? For me, again, just having the option, I love that. I do intend on using these a little bit different. I've had the Mini 14 longer. I wanted to get a Mini 30, so I did. And I love the fact that now I have something in 7.62, which is fantastic. So kind of getting the best of both worlds. And so I hope you guys enjoyed that. Thank you so much for following along. Leave some comments below. I'm curious to hear your thoughts. With that said, thank you again. And if you enjoyed this content, do me a favor. Take a look at my Outer Limitless channel, which is more on my primary gear. On that channel, I cover everything from hiking, camping, and backpacking excursions, all the gear that goes with it. So from sleep systems, shelter systems, knives, axes, backpacks, flashlights, you name it. That's my Outer Limitless YouTube channel. So all right, guys, thanks for stopping by. I hope you like what you saw. I hope you found it a little bit informative. If you like what you saw, please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, thanks for stopping by. Take care now. I'll see you soon.